Well, hello. My name is David Wagner, and I have the privilege of being the trip leader for our upcoming Choosing Party Vision trip to Kenya. I'm expectant. I'm excited for all that God will do in and through you in our time together. Now, prior to joining this amazing team at World Vision, I was a pastor and church planner, much of which was in the west side of Chicago for nearly 20 years. And I had been on a lot of mission trips, but only two were vision trips. In 2015, I had this opportunity to go and to visit Ramate, one of the children my wife and I sponsor, in her home community of Shoshogo, Ethiopia. And being with her and being in her community, I had this overwhelming sense of God's Spirit, His power and His presence at work. There were two ways. First one was it was marked by joy. Just joy filled at the goodness of this partnership that our church shared with her community, that I shared with her, Ramate, and her family. The second point of emphasis was goodness, righteousness. This is how it ought to be, transformation marked by, again, this partnership between World Vision and within her home community. Now, I know this trip is going to be no different for you and for your church community as we go September 10th. I know that God's going to do things in your heart as you see the most vulnerable children in Kenya choosing you, choosing your people, and that's what I'm expectant for. Well, I want to take the time to make this video for two reasons. First, so you get to know me just a little bit better before we have that team meeting, before we head to Africa together. Secondly, is we're at this incredible moment in our preparation for Chosen. We've registered for the trip, so that means that we all know we've got our passports. They're valid 6 months after return home from Africa. We filled out that background check, so we know that we're good to go there. And we're looking forward to the next steps. So what are those next steps? Firstly is Marty, who's our incredible vision trip manager here at World Vision. He's looking for flights, and he will be in the process of securing flights very, very soon. So I say that so that you know communication's going to come. We're not going to confirm those flights until we get that affirmation from you. So look out for that communication either from Jenny, who's our vision trip coordinator, or from myself, and just give us a thumbs up. That'll tell us we can go ahead and secure those flights. What you can be doing in the meantime from now over the next couple weeks is to secure medical, and that's your vaccinations. Go to your primary care physician or through a provider of vaccines. Now, there are a lot of recommended vaccines. There's only one required for Kenya to enter into the country, and that's yellow fever. When you get that, you're going to get this. This is the CDC Yellow Card. It's going to tell you that you're up to date with your yellow fever vaccine. You want to make sure this and your passport are together and with you at all times when we're traveling to Africa. So we talked about securing flights, securing vaccinations. We look forward to the week, I believe, of August 14th of our very first team meeting. It's a time for us to get to know one another. I'm going to go in depth over our agenda and itinerary. I'm going to share with you the packing list, things you should bring, things you should not bring over our brief trip, just a 6-day trip from our choosing party launch or our chosen launch to our chosen reveal, this short time that we have together. Now, when we have secured flights, the last thing that I'll be sending to you, sending to your coordinating staff, if you have that, is EVisa. That's what we'll also need to get into the country. We need to have that flight information, but rest assured, I will be there to walk with you each step of the way of how to apply for that online, have that available so that we're ready to go in country. Hey, I look forward to our time together. I look forward to our team meeting. In the meantime, let's be filled in prayer for all that God will do in the days to come. Amen. Amen. See you soon.